Welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian dream bisueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, we break down the latest from Smackdown and this week's Monday Night Raw. Plus, give some well-deserved shout-outs to NXT and AAA. And even though Saturday night's main event card isn't fully revealed, we're dropping our top 3 picks for the matches announced. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on!
In 5,
4, 3, 2,
yeah. Now the world premiere for Britney Spears.
Premiere. What's up, Primo?
What's going on, dude?
Yeah, we're just going down memory lane with MTV's making a music video. Is that what it was?
Making the videos, right? It was like a half hour, and then they show you the video at the end, like all the stuff that we do, and then you get like the 4-minute video at the end, and it was right at the peak of like boy band, in syncness, Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears.
Yeah, I even think they even made one for Blink-182 because we saw all the small things.
Yes, they did. Video. Which kudos to you for. By the way, I haven't thanked you online for this, but for introducing me to the Paradox. Very Blink-182, very Blink-182. But I like those kids. They're nice. They're good. So
I know.
So thank you. And for anyone who hasn't listened, if you want some good Blink-182ness, please check out the Paradox. They are fantastic. Really a fun music group. Really good stuff.
They're really good. Yeah, I know. It's like a dose of nostalgia. It's like, oh man, like I love it. I listened to it on the way.
Yeah, I'm in my head. Like I feel like I should be 17 years old again. Like, like in my car, like, let's go. I'm on break from chemistry class, smoking joint. All right.
I'm a ditch work. It's fun. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Who needs football practice? Whatever.
Yeah. But what's going on, man? How's everything?
Man, everything's all right, man. Just tired. This has been a long week. I picked up an extra day at work. My lovely wife is getting this catering business all kind of off the ground. So we had a party that we did today. Okay. Which had us running around all day, and that's why I couldn't really get back to you. Really quick with everything. And then I got home. Was on dad time. So tired. Looking forward to tomorrow because as soon as little man goes to school and he's that bell rings, I am laying back down, and I'm catching me a solid 2-hour power nap. And I'm looking so forward to that right now. Like,
okay, man. All right.
Little things. It's the little things, man.
It's the little things. Little victories,
Yeah, I'll take it and get it, man. But everything else is cool, thank God. Work is good. Baby's good. Or baby, because 4.5, whatever. Wife is great. So,
he's always
how about you, man?
Baby.
Yeah, always be my baby. How about you? Everything good? Everything good on your side?
Everything good, man. Just getting stuff done for around the house, meal prepping, laundry, all that stuff, catching up on so much wrestling that happened this weekend.
Lucha Libre, so much Lucha Libre.
Yeah, speaking of Lucha Libre, right? I want to, before we jump into our normal Smackdown and Raw recaps and things that we liked and didn't like, because we're trying out this new format, I definitely want to jump into the notable mentions of the weekend. Sure. So this past weekend, we had 2 events that occurred, right? We had Halloween Havoc, right, through NXT. And then we also had a AAA event right after, which, funny enough, and it's getting annoying with these streaming services because I thought it was going to be on YouTube and I couldn't find it. I had to watch it this morning. Why? Because it was on HBO Max. The AAA is on HBO Max. So I was like, wait a minute.
How does that make any sense, man? The whole thing with the see, I'm gonna refrain. Because AEW is generally what's shown on Max. You usually have the ESPN here, you have the Peacock because the NBC Universal. Now I understand Disney has changed things, but Max, really? That's an odd place for
AAA. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, like that's just that's weird.
Yeah, but they did put it on YouTube and I guess in the next day, right, this morning. So I was able to catch it. Cool things, but besides the point, right?
But also then give the people some notice.
Yeah,
give the people some notice.
Facts.
Like,
I agree with that.
Let them know, like at some point, because if this is now a brand and you're partnering with WWE in any way, shape, or form, and WWE and TKO right now, ratings are not nearly as good as they're supposed to be. As I said to you pre-show off the air, I was reading an article about AEW and WWE and why the writing talent apparently appears to be having some problems at this current moment in time. You need to be getting struggling, right? You need to be getting as much notoriety out there as you can, and especially if you're in cahoots or in partnership with other programs. They should have had AAA promotions all through Smackdown, all through Raw, telling you that it's going to be on Max and not on YouTube.
Right.
First of all, just to promote it, because you are in a partnership with them. So you want to get your brand out there. You want to get a part of the brand out there. I don't care what part of it is, but you want to get a part of the brand out there. And B, to let people know everything up until now has been on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is gross misconduct to not tell your viewers where it's going to be.
Dang. I feel the pain, bro. I hear it. It's like, come on.
Gross misconduct.
Gross. Erroneous on all accounts.
That's it. Vince Vaughn up in here.
All right. Well, I feel you, but
sorry, I'm in a feisty mood.
Yeah,
sorry.
you are. Yeah. Calmate.
Yeah, man.
Primo, it's all love, man.
No, it's because I'm finally winding down, and I'm like, I couldn't yell at any of my guests. I couldn't yell at anybody. So now I'm like, you will listen to me.
All right, brother. Well, to cheer you up a little, let me give you some notable mentions for Halloween Havoc.
Sorry, that's how we started this conversation. That's right.
So that way, later on tonight, you could check it out and be like, oh, Eddie was right. These are pretty solid.
Okay, great.
Cool. Opening match of Halloween Havoc, right? We get Javon Evans and Leon Slater from TNA, right? Remember, they just had a battle against each other. Well, guess what? They teamed up to go against Mr. Iguana and La Parca. And you already know, this match.
Oh my God.
What a way to start the evening. Fantastic. I recommend. Please watch it.
Javon Evans is just special. He's just special. The Diplomat talent, Mr. Iguana, is very, very good. And La Parca is, La Parca. And then the kid from TNA.
Leon.
Yeah. Great. Javon Evans is obviously the star of the thing here, but with the names in this match alone, you can imagine. So I think I was reading something because I did read some of the stuff that happened, and once I saw that this was a match, I was like, oh, that was probably very entertaining.
For sure. It was really good. You know what? It's funny. You could tell that Mr. One is getting that WWE money because his jumpsuit has been upgraded. His paint has been updated. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, he doesn't even have like this army leather jacket thingy with the lizard scales. I'm like, okay, Mr. Iguana.
It's not like the green, shiny, like aluminum foil looking thing that it was last go around.
It's dope. He's fantastic match. Definitely a must watch. Right. Another match from the evening. We got the Hardys versus Dark State in a broken rules match or a broken match, right? Because they brought back broken Matt and then Brother Nero.
Yo, that whole thing, man. We have to do an episode about that because that whole thing.
Yeah.
Bro, because I see I didn't get that live.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that live. I caught it maybe like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Alex and Diebold, the three of us were hanging out at Alex's one night and we were just hanging out having a couple beers. And they started talking about it. And I'm like, wait, what? And then they explained to me and I watched it. And they were like, you don't, I was like, I had no idea about this.
Yeah.
So
it's next level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Matt is brilliant for that one. But solid match. I mean, obviously what that means is like no rules, anything goes. Hardys end up losing the tag titles back to Dark State, which makes sense because you're going to have to start, building those folks up.
Yeah.
And then the other two matches of the night that were notable would be El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Ethan Page. Fantastic match. Must watch. Really good. And the match of the night, which was kind of sad, was Ricky Saints and Trick Williams. I mean, I expected so much more from these guys, but I guess from the high of the other matches, this one just kind of fell short, and it was kind of a weak way to end the night. But I'll still put it out there because it's Ricky Saints, and
they're both very, very talented,
and
solid in ring performers. So it's a bummer to hear that didn't go over as well. But I think you're right. I think being on the high of having some of the other matches, because when you're talking about, first of all, the first match, once again, Javon Evans alone
Yeah.
You're going to be, your eyes are going to be focused on 60 different places because he's going to be flying around all over the place.
Exactly.
You get the Hardys. You're always up with them, and then, I mean, so yeah, I think this was the slowest match of the night based on the competitors in the match.
Sure.
And what would have been better is to put this maybe as the second one, because after what you had just gone through, it does feel like you'd be kind of like, all right, solid match, but just not.
Yeah, exactly. And then the only thing that I will say about AAA is, man, AAA Mexicanos, they love Dominic and Lola Vice because a million things happen throughout the whole event.
Everybody loves Lola Vice.
Facts. But everything that occurred that night, those two were the highlight of the evening, based in their matches. So kudos to them. And then obviously we get a continuation of the Wyatt Six attacks, right, on Psycho Clown and that tag team. But other than that, Dominic is the star in AAA.
Yo, man, this guy, man, he's parlaying this run into a lot of good things, and they're giving him a lot of opportunities, and he's doing well with it.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be different to sit here and tell you that he's been messing things up and bad in the ring and horrible on the mic and bad in segments. It's not. He's not. He's doing well.
He's rocking it, brother. He's rocking it. Okay, so let's jump into the first Smackdown, in San Jose. This was on October 17th. And I only wrote like 5 points down because everything else kind of fell short for me. So I want to know if you're on the same page with me or if you noted anything else, right? But one of the first things that I enjoyed about the San Jose episode of Smackdown was the opening, right? Because Cody was, gassing up the crowd like, okay, who's going to be my opponent? Is it going to be Drew McIntyre or is it going to be Jacob Fatu? And you could hear the people want, like, they want Jacob. They want him to be. Yeah. Yes. I loved it. But I hated the fact that he was taken out at the end of the evening and the way SmackDown ended. I was not happy with that at all. Now, obviously, it came out that, because I was wondering, like, my man's bleeding all over the floor. There's teeth all over the place. What? And I was just like, but then they were like, oh, he has an actual medical situation.
Yeah, he needs some kind of dental or mouth work on his mouth that needs to be done, something like that. So that's why they made him do that. I was like, I figured his grill's just finally jacked up his gums, and I'm like, about time. Take them shit out, man. Come on, man. You're a grown man. Cut it out.
Grown man. No grill.
Well, did you notice there was at one point, I think it was last week's Raw, Punk hit Jey Uso or something like that, and the grill came out of Jay's mouth, and you saw Punk pick it up and like look at it and stick it in his tights. Because the grill came out and he found it on the mat.
So I didn't know it was the grill. I thought it was like a piece of jewelry. I didn't know
it was his grill, dude. It came right out his
mouth. Wow, Punk. Yeah. Punk is wild, bro. But yeah, I mean, I liked it, but I just hated the fact that, you heard the universe say that the WWE universe that they want Jacob, and yet it was taken away. Whether it was planned or not, we as fans didn't know. So I was just kind of like bummed. I was like, we're not gonna get this.
Right. Well, because I mean, there's so many things you want, so many things they've dragged on. I mean, La Noche, that poor bastard can't get a break.
Yeah.
Everyone's been wanting that to happen for forever. So yeah, this is probably the beginning of a long list of let's give Jacob his chance before he finally actually gets it.
Right.
Is the bummer problem. But yeah, especially because you have Drew, so you have your built-in heel.
Same.
That's another reason you could use Jacob there, because as much as you want to start moving him, you had to put him on the shelf. And the best way to do that is to have one of your best heels go up against your golden boy in Codith. So this was an easy draw. I was like, great, let's write the guy on who we got it right off, and then just have the good back and forth of good versus evil.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
geniusly done. But I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, you want the Fatu aspect, but unfortunately, there's still so many things that have to be done for other people.
Yeah. No, I know, but the other side of the coin is we get the rest of the family, the Samoans, the MFTs, still bullying everybody, because then you see Solo Sikoa and the gang just walking by. They see Ray Phoenix taking some photos, and they're like, "Hey, I'm next." He's like, "You wait your turn, man."
Oh man, come on, Ray Phoenix, why? Porque
Hey, come on, man. You're rolling
Nah,
solo. It's, you know,
Now,
5
now
against
they're just
1. You
they're gonna come
knew it
in
was going to go
kill
down.
you, man. Porque, man. Come on. Cállate la boca.
Yeah. No, but I love that the MFTs are just really trying to put everybody on notice. And they're like, yeah, man, we're here to bully Ray Phoenix. And we don't care if the Wyatt
Bully
Six,
anybody.
you know, get in our face later on in the evening. I love it.
mean,
Keep it
the-
going.
I mean, the fact that they broke out their dead presidents look like is just I'm just like, yes. Shout out to Lorenz Tate. Yes.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to come out of a trash can and just start shooting people like, yeah. Like, oh
Yeah.
man.
Speaking of which, right? We got to shout out somebody on TikTok that corrected us, and they were like,
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac,
Tic-tac? All right, Tic Tac.
in
Yeah.
TikTok that corrected us, and there was like, it's the Gorilla of Destiny war paint, you fool. Like they came at us. I was like, oh my bad. It was Bullet Club face paint. That's when I first saw it. My bad.
Hey man,
But hey, you gotta love the
that
community.
shit's dead presidents. Okay, dead presidents came out in the '90s. That shit is dead presidents. Okay, that's what it is. Okay,
So suck it.
stop. Dead presidents. Okay?
Gorillas of Destiny, man. According to my calculations.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Oh man. Yeah, no,
Dead
for real.
presidents.
Thank you. No, because you know we appreciate it because we're always trying to learn. You know,
Listen, teach me something I didn't know. I'm never gonna be mad
or
about
we're
it.
gonna have fun with it though.
Never be mad about it. Oh yeah, we gonna talk a little about it, but I'm never be mad about it.
It's like it's dead presidents, man. But thanks for listening.
Listen.
Oh man. All right. So then moving on. The other thing that I did like, right? I did like it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. I loved the Aleister Black and Zelina Vega promo. I did enjoy it. Definitely makes me curious to see where it goes. A lot of people upset because they're biting Karrion Kross and Scarlett, their whole thing.
Well,
And
now
it's
you
just
can
like-
because they're not back. So
Right. You could get mad, but you can't get mad. It's like, hey, you know, it is what it is, you know, but I enjoyed it. I'm excited to see where it goes next, you know?
Yeah, no, I felt bad for Selena Vega because it seemed like she caught the raw end of the deal when she had to lose that championship so quickly to Julia, who was on SmackDown for maybe 2-3 weeks before they put it around her waist.
Right.
And I mean, for many reasons, we thought that was a rotten decision. And I can't believe I used the words rotten decision. But yeah, it was bad. So I think this was good. And then to put her with Aleister Black, you have to push both these people. They're both fantastic. They're both great.
Right.
So, and the fact they're together, easy way to do it. Granted, yes, boring because you just had the Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, CM Punk, AJ Lee thing go down. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago about this with the Lola Vice, Damian Priest thing, and it appears to be happening because they worked that into it. But yeah, good to see Aleister Black and Zelina Vega getting TV time, because that's always what's most important. So hopefully they do something good with it. But I thought that was quite enjoyable. The SmackDown thing that I did not like, if I may,
Yeah, no problem.
Kind of you said you were just about done. So we had the return of Dragunov.
Yes.
On this episode. So he's been out for about a year. Ilya Dragunov, for anyone who's not familiar, has been out for about a year. Was it his knee? I want to say it was his knee. Came back and they put him in the match against Sami Zayn in the Open.
US
Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And they gave him the belt. Coming back, first match, threw it right on him. Rocket on his ass. Not a fan. He's good. He's great. He doesn't need this. I think you can work him back in, and I think you can build a feud. I think you can do a bunch of different things. Because then what happened next on the next episode of SmackDown, spoiler alert, we're moving ahead real fast, is that he ended up being involved in a match with Aleister Black that ended with a quick win, or not even a win, it was like a disqualification, or it wasn't disqualification. It was a interference. So
right.
So Dragunov got the win because Black was focused on Priest.
Right.
So already you're like kind of you're pushing it by the wayside. You've just took it off Sami Zayn. You just spent all this time moving him from Raw to SmackDown, having him jump around, hoop, here, ba. You finally give it to him. The past couple SmackDowns that have been the best part has been the Sami Zayn who open matches.
Right.
We've said that for the past 3 weeks or 4 weeks. That those have been the better matches of the night.
The highlights of SmackDown. Yeah.
Right. So I wasn't a fan of this because, once again, I think you could have done more. You could have built the feud with these two. I like Dragon. I think he's great.
Yeah.
I just don't know if putting it back on him first day back is like, because you have so many people that you could do this to who've been there the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, Santos Escobar. You hadn't seen him in a hot minute. You could have came back and used him a little bit more. You could have put this on Shinsuke. You could have done something, you know, like, I mean, and part of me is annoyed saying that because I'm like, we've always complained that you could start giving younger talent more of a shot.
Yeah.
What bothers me here is that he just came back from a year being off injury.
Yeah.
So you're not even seeing, obviously he's trained. You've seen that there's no ring rust, you know, quote unquote.
Right.
But I think it's just too quick. You know, so that was the bummer part for me, even though congratulations to Dragunov. Great job. Like I said, he's a great wrestler. He's really good. I just think it was too soon.
So you want to hear something funny? And I'm glad you segued into this because that was my next point. But I'm the other side of the coin. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And here's why I loved it, right?
Yeah.
Because I think to that same point, right? We're always complaining like, oh, when are we going to get the hot potato belt thing again? When are we going to go with that? And it was just, it was refreshing. We already know SmackDown is the title changing, you know, brand. So to be able to watch this open challenge and like you said, that guy hasn't missed a step. He's fantastic. And winning the title on his return, it definitely, I was in shock. I was like, no way. Like I actually popped for it. But to your point, I do agree with you where, you know, it could have been anybody. It could have been like a Santos. It could have been a Ray Phoenix. It could have been somebody,
Ray Phoenix,
you know, for, right. Or Shinsuke for the surprise win. Right. But I think this one was just so out of left pocket that I think that's what made it exciting. And to your point, you know, skipping forward to the other SmackDown that we're going to touch on, Sami Zayn does tell him, hey, I didn't get a chance to tell you because we got jumped by, you know, the MFTs, but, you know, it was a great match and it was a tradition that John started with me that he passed on to me. And now you get to do the US Open Challenge, make us proud kind of thing. So it's like, it is a passing of the torch and it is cool that he's going to keep going. But I like it because then who knows, in 2 weeks, maybe he might lose it. It might be fun. It might be fun.
No. I'm not dismissing that. I like we said, we've been calling for the hot potato thing. Once again, my thing is just too soon on this particular guy. It could have been anybody. And their first match back, you put a major, you know, you put a championship on, and I'm going to be like, come on. I get it, but you want to build. You want something because yeah, it's great, it's fun and fantastic, but it's just like I want to be invested.
Yeah,
I don't want to be like, oh, this match really doesn't mean shit, and then bang, oh, this happens. You're like, oh, well, shit. Like, I want to actually be invested. I want the, I actually want the labor pains, not just the baby in this instance. Like that's part of the beauty of wrestling is the story going. The reason I was not shaking my head, to your point before, where you were like, in terms of, hot potato and moving it quickly and stuff like that. So I had it. I lost the perfect wording for it. I had it. I don't know. It feels like I don't know. I see what you're saying because we do say that we want more movement on these belts kind of quicker and everything. But there's just, I think, more people just deserving of it, and just the first match back is difficult for me. And then my other beef is to Sami Zayn being like, "You carry this forward." Like, no. Why is it? Sometimes everyone is like, "I want my rematch," and then sometimes people are like, "Oh no, it's cool that I lost the belt. Fine,
thanks,
enjoy it, wear it well, thanks,
wear it well.
Fuck out of here." And it really bothered me when Priest lost to Walter, and then he looks at Finn Balor, Walter, and then he looks at Finn Balor and he's like, "This isn't about losing my belt. I'll get that back. Will you? Will you?" And then this idiot, "Oh, you can carry it on, jackass. You lost the belt. Get it back."
Wow. I love this. Man, you really are feisty today. I love it.
It's stupid.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me get feisty with you, bro, because then to move on from this SmackDown episode, and we'll go into Raw. Again, going back to the ending of this, because now that Jacob Fatu was taken out, Drew was all cocky in the ring, just call me the number one contender. And then Cody Rhodes comes out with such an attitude like, no, you're going to give the people what they want. And if you know what, we're going to do this right now. And he just, doesn't even
He accused him. He said, we know what happened back there. We know you did. You did it.
And he's like, you know what? I'm just going to basically beat the crap out of you now because we're going to give the people something. And I'm just like, Cody, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Oh, Codis is mad.
No, that pissed me off because I was like, dude, shut up. And then
he gets beat up. You've been waiting for Codis to kind of start turning towards the dark side, and he used the belt, right?
I guess.
That's the thing. He used the belt because they got into a match. Because he said, let's do it, let's fight, and it was a match. And Cody got disqualified when he took the belt, and he had Drew with it. So you were the one saying,
yeah,
we got to start moving Cody Rhodes.
Didn't like the way
Rhodes.
Yeah, I just didn't like the way it was done. That's all.
You always get annoyed when a face comes down angry. Yeah. Anytime a face comes down and they're heated, you're always like, man, come on, man. It's like you can't be happy all the time, dude.
I know, but just do it better. I don't know.
Do it better. What do you want him to do?
I don't know, man.
Do it better.
Anyway, that concludes that episode of SmackDown. Let's jump into Monday Night Raw. I got like maybe 5 or 6 points that I just want to note on this episode. And then let's see if you caught the same thing or if you caught something else. All right, let's jump into Raw in Sacramento on October 20th. I did like how the Vision opened up the show with Braun Breaker and walking out with a title. He does look good with it. It does give the universe a visualization of him with the belt. So I liked it. Wasn't really crazy about the whole Adam Pearce segment with him.
That bothered me because I hate a bully. Let's start there. I hate a bully. And it's very bullyish. See, please ask for it nicely. Because if I'm Adam fucking Pearce, like, listen, motherfucker, I'm the GM here. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to give it to me or you're in breach of contract for not following your job procedures, and then you're suspended.
Dang.
Okay. Now, how come you can do this other times and then other times you can't?
Yeah, right. Why you be finding, Randy Orton, for RKing you, but you ain't gonna find this dude.
But this Yahoo's threatening you, he's bullying you, he's making you look like a and you say, can you please have it back?
Say please.
Do you respect?
Say, was that so hard?
You fucking So that bothered me, but I thought it was a great opening segment also. I mean, you had to start giving them their time to shine. They had a good segment later on where they were talking about where they weren't going to be able to participate in the Battle Royal for the number one contender, where Heyman actually was like, hey, I've done this before. Other people who've wanted to just run rampant through here.
But they listened to me.
They listened to me.
Solid.
And they got their thing. And I was like, that makes sense. And I was also good to see that Breaker and Reed both were like, okay.
Got a lot to learn.
There was, they took it. So I like this.
Yes.
I like these two without Seth Rollins. I like these two without Seth Rollins a lot, especially with Heyman still as their mouthpiece. I'm actually now kind of a Vision guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I agree with you, because during this segment, the other thing that I thought in my head at the moment, but I'm glad they addressed it later on because we'll touch on it. I was like, so Becky doesn't get a say in all this because they took out her husband and, the Vision is just going to come out here all willy nilly. But then what I did like, and we could jump into it right now, is the match between Becky and Maxine Dupree. Fantastic match. It was awesome the way it was going. Maxine keeps getting better and better. I enjoyed every bit of this.
Solid. She's definitely improving in the ring. Really is.
Absolutely. And then I love that Becky got disqualified because she's so flustered with what's been happening with the Vision. And then you get that little face off between Becky and Paul later on in the evening. Right. And I just love that she said her piece there. And it's like, nah, Seth knew you were going to turn on him. It was just a matter of time. We were just waiting. So don't think that, your little penguin face thing was going to get away with this. We knew it was coming. Just
Right.
wait until he comes back, kind of thing. And I was like, okay, defend
No.
your man. Good job.
Yeah.
I
Well,
appreciate that.
that was the thing because like you read that I read something earlier in the week where it was like Becky responds on Twitter to like the vision turn on her husband or something like that, and I was like,
Right.
I want to see them address it in the ring, like at the thing, and that's why I agree with you because that was part 2 of the bullying segment. Is Heyman went and was like, hey, why are my guys in the battle royal? And he's like, oh, ask nicely. Pierce was like, ask nicely, and Heyman's like, please, why are my guys in the battle royal? And he's like, no. I was just like, okay, so you built all that for that. Now I'd better just offer to suspend his ass. But then Becky corners Heyman outside, and that was good. I agree with you because she said, she's like, I never trusted you. My husband didn't trust you either. She made a faux pas in a sentence somewhere, but the overall point was, like you said, you knew you were going to turn. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's same thing. Like I see you,
Yeah.
and your dues is coming. It's coming.
Yeah, man. Good. I'm glad you caught that, and I'm glad you liked it
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now some of the matches, right? Because these are the 3 matches that stuck out to me.
Okay.
The tag match, the title tag match. Great match. Hated the fact that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are the new tag team champions. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's dumb. Yes, it gives AJ something to do. Yes, it gives Dragon Lee something to do. But at the end of the day, it's a slap in the face to the tag team division on Raw, and that's why it pissed me off. But your thoughts before we move on to the next point?
I don't mind it. I think what's dumb is having 2 title defenses in a 141-day reign, like the Judgment Day had done. And so I think taking the belt off them was about fucking time. If this is their second defense, then yeah, it's about time. And so I don't care who you could put it on. You could have found they're gonna give the Braun Strowman that 9-year-old kid Nicholas like they did that one pay-per-view. I'd have been fine with that. Sure, no problem. Let's go. Like no. So I thought it was fine. Odd pairing of AJ Lee of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, yes. But they like Dragon Lee. So I think this is also a way to start putting AJ Dragon Lee on the road with a certified veteran superstar to kind of also help teach him. You know, get him to because they want him to be the future of the luchadors and
Right.
what they don't have a division anymore or whatever, but they want him to be kind of the face moving forward because Penta and Phoenix, as they are new to the company, they're still older, veterans. They're older. So
Okay.
I think this is them just trying to give him something like a positive role, like not, but a positive just big brother that you can lean into, for a while. So, kind of show you how to be a champion, because this is also putting a belt on a younger guy and seeing how he can roll with it. So, yeah.
Okay, I like it. I see your point. I'll let it slide now for this week. We'll see how the rest goes
for this week.
And then the other 2 points for Monday Night Raw, and then we could move into the next SmackDown, unless you got something else.
Mm-hmm.
Love that Dom beat Rusev and retained, and very happy with that whole match.
Right.
Again, Dom could do no right or wrong. He's just fantastic. He is incredible. Let's keep this Intercontinental Championship reign going as far as we can with this. And then the other thing that I did not like was the Battle Royale. I liked the match.
Good.
I did not like that Jey Uso screwed Jimmy over, and I did not like that he was the one that ended up winning. Deep down, I kind of wanted Dominic to, cash in on the cheating aspect because he did get eliminated, but the refs didn't see it. And I wish he would have eliminated him. But I mean, obviously, storyline, it wouldn't have made sense. I get that part. That's just me being a fan. But I wish it was somebody else. I wish it was LA Knight. I wish it was someone else besides Jay. Like, stop. I'm done. I'm done with Jay.
Yeah, I think I think you could have gotten more out of this if you would have had Jay and Jimmy finish 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I think you would have got more juice out of the squeeze, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because while what you did set up was the beginning of the turn and the, we're brothers, but I took the opportunity when I didn't, you chose not to because Jimmy saved Jay twice from being thrown out of the ring.
Right.
And so when you thought that Jay would return the favor, he just dumped his brother. So I get it. I get the storyline you went with. Dominic because he got to stay back in, I think making the final 2 was kind of dumb because all it takes is one person to be like, someone look at the tape. You have him finish final 3.
VAR for all
Right?
our
Yeah.
soccer fans out there.
Like, so I think, that they kind of fumbled it there where you could have, if you would have had Dominic, let's say Dominic and whoever was with Jimmy when they went out, they get out thrown together, and then you have the 2 brothers go get you to the end, and then you have him maybe do something dirty to beat him there. Bet.
Yeah.
I think this was an opportunity wasted, because you do get that strife in between them, but I think it could have been more dramatic. Once again, I'm here for the drama. This is because, like we always say, this is my entertainment. These are my stories, right? So I want the maximum
My
amount
novelas.
I want the maximum amount of entertainment that I can get. And you and I always complain about that. Yes, of course, we're asking for a lot because we want the world. So what? Everybody wants the world. Don't be mad. But so yeah, I think they could have did a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, that was the end of Raw, and we could jump in.
The one thing real quick I would just say about the Raw is, along with that triple threat match, Judgment Day took an L with the ladies division also. Stephanie Vaquer beats Roxanne Perez.
Right.
Gets saved by Nikki Bella before Frank Manny jumped, which was absolutely just terrible.
Right.
And I am looking forward to, because now it appears that you're going to get to a point where you're going to have Rusev, Penta, and Dom for a triple threat.
Yeah.
So which may be coming a Saturday night's main event.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. And so that's going to be fun. I think that'll be real fun. So
yeah. Okay. I like it. Good call outs on that. All right. Now, this past Friday, SmackDown in Arizona.
By the time I get to Arizona. Public Enemy song. Sorry.
So we already touched on the U.S. Championship thing on this from this episode, because we kind of fast forward,
because it was a quick win for Dragunov.
Right. Pero there's 3 things that stood out to me on this SmackDown, and this is all I cared about. Everything else was kind of like meh. Right.
Yeah. I thought this episode was just kind of blah blah.
Exactly. So the first point that I'm gonna give you my 3 points, and then you let me know if you saw the same thing. Okay. First point, the crazy opening. Loved that it was Cody and Jimmy and Drew, and they're all just like it's mayhem all over the place.
Always. It's always
fun. Fun open. I like that Jimmy was in the mix. I did not like that, although Jimmy, came to avenge, Jacob or whatever, ask for a no DQ match, gets it, and ends up losing. That all didn't make sense to me. I was like, okay, you made a whole big fuss to get your, you like get your ass beat.
Yeah.
So that was just like wah wah for me. It started off good.
It's like if you're gonna do that and you're gonna have him act all hard and take the shit, like, then have him like taken out, but like chair shots. Like, remember when, like, obviously don't do chair shots, but you remember when Mick Foley had his hands handcuffed behind his back and Rocky just went at him for like 45 minutes with the steel chair.
It was hard to watch.
And you're just like, why is this still happening? Like, this match ended 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
What is it like have him go out something like that, but to have him, like you said, to be like all hard, whatever, and then just to get like just mollywopped and just like, okay, sorry, man.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks. Nice try, bud. Thanks. Try again next time.
Way to go.
And then the only other thing that was worth speaking about was the Jade Cargill heel turn finally happening. Yeah.
Like that. And she looked great.
Yeah.
She looks fantastic. Like, she is just a specimen, just a physical. And of course, she's beautiful and all that. But I mean, she's just toned and shredded and just damn cut. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I liked how it was done. I liked that she came out, to the rescue again with Julia and her interpreter, and came to help Tiffy, and they had a moment, and she picks her up and gives her the belt, and then is about to walk away, and then turns around and gives her this mean clothesline, and then when you see her put her head back up and the camera it's right in her face, and you see the freshly scar over her
Stitch right
eyebrow.
there, yeah, right
Yeah, I was
there.
just like, oh man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. So I'm very happy with that. And I
Yeah,
mean, but
because
that's I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, you need. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you needed it.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill was fantastic in AEW because Jade Cargill was she's a great heel. She's a great heel.
Yeah.
You had her come in, you had her work with Bianca, you had to do this and that, and then she was the face, and understand that because people wanted to get behind her. So yeah, it's good. So, but I agree with you. This turn was great. It was like great. She's coming out to help. Like perfect. Because now she's beefing with Tiffy. Tiffy's going to be your face going into this, which is great because we said that this belt is due to change, and it was about time they got ready to start doing some more stuff with Jade Cargill. So it appears we're going to be getting it. The bad side to me on this, the bummer side to me here is Julia. I feel like we're wasting her.
Yeah.
I feel like because the match was technically Kiana James versus Tiffany Stratton, right? So not I just feel like he's just wasting it. Like he could be doing something more like you have these opportunities, you have all these great women, and now you have these extra championships. And I understand that you cut short on time, but you know, showcase them a little more. You know, besides this nonsense. Like you could have done this heel turn in a different route without having to involve Julia, which I mean, yes, you want to get her television time. I understand that, but I figured if she's a champ, you need to treat her as such and give her something more dignified than just kind of be like the add in to what's going on over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that's why this episode of SmackDown, not that it was a bummer, but definitely it wasn't it wasn't as exciting as it has been the previous weeks. I think
Yeah.
once Ilya came back, it kind of like started to decline a little, storyline wise, and just everything's all over the place. But everything before that was fantastic. You know what I mean? Everything makes sense. Everything is leading up to something, et cetera, et cetera. But now, kind of to your point, I feel like the writers are kind of just scrambling or like, okay, what do we do next? How can we top this? How can we do that? And it's like, dude, just stick to the stories. Like, you know, let us follow the breadcrumbs and just let it lead somewhere good. You know, that's pretty much it. That's all I want. I just want to be entertained.
And I mean half the time, if it leads to where we know it's going to lead, we don't give a shit. If you make the story worth watching, I know how the movie's going to end. I know exactly how the movie's going to end. I know how every movie ends. This shit. My father called 6 Sense 5 minutes and he looked over at me and said, he's dead. And I was like, shit. My father, who the man has the same thing for breakfast every morning. The other morning he asked my wife where the eggs are. She's like, Poppy, where are they every day?
Oh,
and he's calling out movies. I'm saying, I know how the movie ends. I still enjoy it. So you don't have to give him shock and awe. You don't have to do shock and awe. You don't have to do, I know the movie's gonna end 9 times out of 10. Is it fun when it doesn't end like that? Yeah. I do love me a good twist every now and then. Yeah. Kaiser Soze. You kidding me? That was awesome. Didn't see that one coming. That was great. You know? Yeah. So I do like it, but I don't need the gotcha moments all the time.
right.
Like you said, stick to the stories. Give us that. We can work with that. We love that. That's what brought us in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, man. You said it perfectly, brother. Yeah, man. So I mean that was pretty much it for wrestling this week. I mean, we got a lot
Pretty much
ahead.
it. That was an Ariel bitch session is what that was.
Nah, but it's good. You deserve some of these, man, because you always hear me complain. So I feel like you deserve this one. This is good.
Ariel was mad. You know why? Because I'm wearing my Met shirt and they're out of the playoffs and the World Series is happening. And I'm like, remember that feminist. And the Knicks lost tonight, and the Giants lost, and Scatterbull's gone for the year, and Neighbors is already done for the year. Why am I watching sports? So that's why I watch wrestling.
And even that pisses you off.
And now I'm still angry. But we're coming up on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is going to be on ESPN. This is another ESPN vehicle.
Peacock. This one's Peacock.
This is going to be a Peacock. So you know they're going to do something fun. They're going to bring something out. Because everything is on ESPN now. You know, your NBC Universal's like, you got to give us something good.
Yeah.
You know, so hopefully we'll see. But yeah, I think, like you said, this was a perfectly fine episode of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Move the stories along. Push through.
Yeah, exactamente. You know what I mean? So we got Monday Night Raw tomorrow, and then SmackDown leading into the going home shows for both Raw and SmackDown for Saturday night's main event.
Right.
And then as of now, we only have 3 matches that have been announced. So hopefully by middle of the week we'll find out what the other 2 or 3 matches should be. And
Right.
then,
Because as of now, we can tell right now it's Jey Uso versus CM Punk, is Jade Cargill versus Tiffy.
Yep.
And it was
Drew and Cody. Yeah.
Right. So like I said, they'll probably put another 2 on there. I
Yeah.
would love to see if the Intercontinental, but then this ends up becoming a night of champions.
Yeah.
But for Peacock's, because this is Peacock's last Saturday Night main event, or is Cena's the last one that Peacock's gonna have?
I think that's gonna be the last one. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the last one. Okay, so Peacock, they're gonna want some star-studded stuff to happen in these last couple of ones that they have under their belt. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the TKO or anything wrote in a contract with them, like, yeah, we'll make sure we have some good stuff for you to go away with, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? The only way we'll know is if we stay tuned and continue watching.
That's it. That's all you can do. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Bueno, primo, we'll take this opportunity to go ahead and thank every one of our listeners. What? Primos and primas, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to like us, to share us, to subscribe to us, to follow us on all platforms. If you can't find us, we are always located where, primo? At
primosforlife.com.
Yeah.
.com. Primosforlife.com.
.com. That's right. And once you get to primosforlife.com, just go to all those links. Go to all those links and smash the like buttons, or follow buttons,
subscribe,
and the
please subscribe.
button.
We could use the subscribers. Those would really, really help too. Anybody who sees shorts on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, please
YouTube,
share those as well. Those are always fun. It's fun reading comments that come in from people who I don't even know, and just seeing different things. It's wonderful. So, please take a moment, if you haven't, to go through our catalog and see if any of the interviews, kind of ring to you in some way, shape, or form. We have a bunch of fun ones, a couple of hot tags. We plan on doing a few more. Just trying to lock down some fun topics. And once again, please, if you want to talk wrestling, let us know. Let us know, and like, be on me. Like, don't be like, hey, I want to talk about something, and then be like, and I'll ask you, like, oh. No, man, yeah, let's go. What's on your mind? I'll give you a date. I'll be like, great, let's do it this day. So come on, let's please, if you guys, please, anybody, just send an emails and the DM, whatever. I mean, be easy with the DMs. I'm a married man, but we're both married men. But please try it. We love to talk. We love engaging with people. As you can tell, it's fun sometimes. If you want to get on here, just banter with 2 guys who just want to chat and talk about fun times and wrestling and what pisses off about it, then you're in the right place.
Yeah.
So that being said, thank you for everybody. We appreciate it. This ride is so much better when you're on it with us. We can't do this without you. We love you truly, truly. Each and every one of you have, if you realize or not, has touched our life in a great way, because it's impactful when you see the numbers and you see that people are watching and listening, and you think that you do something like this, and you're just kind of indulging yourself. But it's nice when other people are there and they're rooting for you and cheering you along. And we hope that you are, and we thank you. We love you for it. And that being said, I'm going to run the way we always do and just say gracias y nos vemos cuando nos vemos.
I almost want to cry, man. We will see you when we see you. Take care, everybody.
Good night.